Glenn Hamilton here from Real Estate in a Glass and Coldwell Banker Vanguard in Fleming Island. Coming to you from the Two Boxer Bar. We've got a label and a logo. And I've got with me Chip Lynn from Closing Bear Title Company. Today we're going to talk about homesteading. And then after that, I'm going to make myself a drink. And then, because Chip wants to be difficult, he's going to make himself a drink. So, Chip, tell us a little bit about homesteading. What is important to know?
Great. So, a few things. So, in Florida, you can have one primary residence that has a homestead designation with the county. And there's a few benefits of it that are really important. The biggest one is saving money on your property taxes. So, you get a $50,000 credit off of what's taxed on the property. But there's some other big ones as well. Once you get it filed, there's creditor protection that not a lot of people know about. And so the only people that can ever attach judgments or foreclose on that property are the bank that gave you the money, right? So if you're not paying them, you can't stay, right? Pretty common sense one on that one.
Yep.
The IRS, imagine that, right? If you're not paying the IRS, they can give you the boot. HOAs. So we all know in Florida, they've got this super authority. So HOAs can do it as well. And then mechanics lien. So if you hire, if you have your DIY projects lined up, you hire a bunch of things to get done, you don't pay the contractors, they can actually file judgments against the property as well.
Okay.
Other than that though, no creditor. So if you get into bankruptcy problems or credit cards or, car loans, none of those creditors can attach judgments to your homestead property. And then there's also some constitutional protection. So whether or not you file for the property tax credit, there's a constitutional protection where if you're married and it's a homestead property, you can't sell the property without both spouses signing off on the deed. So one can't slip away and sell the property out from the other one and those are automatic constitutional protections with homestead.
That's great to know. And if you have any other questions about homestead, or if you own a home, thinking about owning a home, and eventually selling that home, give me a call and we'll talk about portability. This is a little more complex and it's worth a conversation, but it can save you tons of money down the road. Now we're going to get to our drinks.
There we go. That's
today.
What I'm waiting for.
And so we're going to start with what I'm going to make today is a bourbon maple sour. And what we take is 1.5 parts bourbon. That's a lot of bourbon.
Well, you haven't seen me pour mine yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't use these measuring things. I measure by the day. I let the day decide.
And then we go with the sour.
It does look good. I'll give you that.
And then we go with maple. And the sour is just lemon juice. So easy peasy. And this is
it actually maple syrup?
Pure maple syrup.
Okay.
And if you want to make it spicy, you can find a jalapeno maple syrup that is a little spicy.
There you go.
So, and then we stir this up a little bit.
As much as you can.
As much as you can with the big cube in there, that's right. Hard to do. And take a little swig.
You beat me to the drinking, that's not fair.
Interesting. All right. So tell us your concoction.
So I've got a Russell's Reserve 13-year barrel proof, kind of an allocated bourbon. You can't really necessarily walk in and just find this one. So I was lucky enough to get one. And so what I like to do on this is it's a little less complicated, but very important, the steps. First step is optional. So ice, whether or not you do that, it's going to spark a big debate. This being barrel proof, we're at 115 proof. So a little ice helps kind of knock that heat down a little bit. And what I like to do is just kind of let the day determine how much I pour into here. I own a title company, so I tend to kind of, fill mine up a little bit more. I save the measuring cup, and this helps keep you balanced and keep you happy. And salud.
Cheers.
See what that's like. Yep, it's not as mapley or soury probably.
Yeah,
but it's delicious.
Excellent. Good choice. Well, you guys have a great day. Give us a holler if you need any help.